Morning guys, we're on the end of chapter 2 in Hebrews, reading from verse 16 to 18, and we're starting off with just still in the context of angels, and that Christ is greater than angels and there's preeminence. And just a verse in 1 Peter to start with, verse 12, it was said, it was revealed to them, that's the angels, that they were not serving themselves but you. So angels were sent as ministering spirits. They were made by God to serve us, and also obviously Christ, in these things which now have been announced to you through those who have preached the gospel to you by the Holy Spirit sent from heaven. And it goes on to say, things into which angels long to look. And the angels have no hope of salvation, those that have fallen, the demons on earth. And they also look and marvel at the grace of God and the love of God. When they look at God's agape love, a sacrificial love, sending His Son to die for sin, that unconditional love, that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. And they marvel at all these attributes of Christ. And so let's look at verse 16 of Hebrews 2. So it says, for surely it is not angels that He helps, but He helps the offspring of Abraham. The King James says it a little bit differently. It says, for verily He took not on Him the nature of angels, but He took on Him the seed of Abraham. And so Christ became not an angel, He became a man so that He could save man. And so He became flesh and blood. He became the perfect sacrifice and the perfect high priest in every sense. Verse 17 in the ESV says, therefore He had to be made like His brothers in every respect. So He suffered, He was tempted, He went through the same things we go through, so that He might become a merciful and faithful high priest in the service of God, to make propitiation, or in the King James it says it a bit differently. It says to make things pertaining to God for reconciliation. ESV, propitiation. Propitiation is basically to satisfy the wrath of God. It says propitiation for the sins of His people. So God's wrath is bent on mankind because of sin, and so Christ comes and He satisfies that sin for God. And then going on to verse 18, for since He Himself was tempted in that which He has suffered, He is able to come to the aid of those who are tempted. And so we can relate to not a God who's foreign, not a God that's made like an angel or something else, but a God who is like us, who was tempted like us, who suffered like us, who knows every weakness and every situation that you're in. And that's a great comfort. So when you pray for your situation now, you can pray knowing that God understands every detail of your situation, and He will draw near and He'll comfort and He'll support you and give you wisdom in that situation, because He's been there, and everything that we've been tempted in, He was also tempted in. So I trust you have a wonderful day. God bless.